Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, I'll be reviewing The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collin, which I just finished reading about 2 days ago, probably. So, this book takes place, so this is our world, but this is far in the future. I think it's, I had a friend tell me that it was in 2100, so hopefully he's right, and this book isn't in 2100, otherwise I'll be lying to you. But I'll say this book takes place in America, in the ashes of a place once called North America, in the year 2100. And things have really changed since then. So I think like all the different parts of North America have been divided into different districts. So there's districts 1 through district 12. And there was a district 13, but that did burn down 75 years ago. So every year, there is 2 children, so first with the districts, the upper districts, like districts 10 through 12 or so, they're like the underdogs, they're like the poor ones, and then the other districts, especially like districts, 1 to 5, they are like all the rich people. But anyway, so each year, two children ages 12 to 16 are chosen from each district, a boy and a girl, and they are chosen at random to go into the Hunger Games. And the Hunger Games are awful. So basically, the Hunger Games is when the people in authority, like the capital, and they take, a boy and a girl from each district, and they bring them all together, into an arena, a very large arena, where there's cameras everywhere watching them, so everyone everywhere can watch this on live TV, where these children try to survive in a different natural terrain, like a forest or a desert or a mountain, and these kids try to survive there, and they kill each other. And the last one surviving wins. This is all for everyone's entertainment. And I went into this book very hesitant because the concept sounded awful. Like, kids are taken away from their families to basically certain death, and it's all for the entertainment of everyone else. So the concept of the story, I did not like the concept, so that's why I went into this book a little hesitant, because the concept is just awful. And so I'm really glad that they addressed the fact in this book that it was awful, that this is awful, but they didn't really do anything about it. And I mean, sure, like, if they outright defy the Capitol and say, you're so cruel, which they are, then, like, the Capitol will execute them. But I'd rather die like that than, like, in an arena where it's for everyone's entertainment that I am dying. So the concept was awful. And that's why I went into this book very hesitant. And I can safely say that I definitely enjoyed this better than I thought I would. It was a very fun and entertaining read, and I flew through it in just a day or two because I was hooked. And so our main character is a 16-year-old girl called Katniss, and her little sister is Primrose. I think it's Primrose. And they just call her Prim for short, but she's chosen for the Hunger Games, but then Katniss takes her little sister's place, and so she is brought into the Hunger Games. And this book has a very simple and a very easy to understand writing style. And so anyone basically could read this book and enjoy it, because the writing style is very simple, and it's very easy to enjoy it. Like, anyone can understand the writing style. It's not very hard vocabulary at all. And, I flew through it, and I can basically guarantee that other people will fly through it too, because it's a very entertaining read. But then, the writing style was, so I did like the overall story. I didn't like the concept, that's why I went in hesitant, but I can safely say that I did like the overall story, and it was definitely a very entertaining and fun read. But the writing style is probably my least favorite part about this book. Now, it's not bad to have, like, a simple writing style, because, anyone can get into it, anyone can read it, anyone can enjoy it, and maybe that's something that you would like. but the writing style, I did not like it. It was very simple, and just thought that the writing style was just much too simple, or at least for my taste. In my opinion, like, the writing style is, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of the book, and part of the reason why I am such a big fan of J.R.R. Tolkien, and really why he's even my favorite author. I think a huge part of that is the writing style, which is beautiful and which touches you in more unique ways than the story can. And never once did the writing style in this story touch me emotionally. The story definitely touched me emotionally, but the writing style didn't. So, like, listen to this one passage from my favorite Tolkien book, The Children of Húrin. This one passage where it says, "Then he drew forth his sword and said, 'Hail, Gorthang, Iron of Death, you alone now remain. But what lord or loyalty do you know save the hand that wields you? From no blood will you shrink. Will you take Turin Turambar? Will you slay me swiftly?' And from the blade rang a cold voice in answer. 'Yes, I will drink your blood, that I may forget the blood of Beleg my master, and the blood of Brandir slain unjustly. I will slay you swiftly.' Then Turin set the hilts upon the ground and cast himself upon the point of Gorthang, and the black blade took his life." If Suzanne Collin had written the passage, it would have been like, "And then the sword talked to Turin, and it told him that it would like to kill him. So then Turin stabbed himself in the chest, and he died." And the writing style in Tolkien just adds so much depth to the story. While this story didn't really have any depth to it, and there's no really life lessons that you can learn from it, and even though it was definitely really entertaining and fun, I left it with, like, nothing. This book provided nothing for me beyond that entertainment, and I enjoyed reading it, but I wouldn't say I liked it. I mean, I definitely did like the overall story, but I did not like the simple writing style. I wouldn't say the writing style is bad, it's just too simple, and I feel like the author could have spent more time and thought into the writing style. There definitely could have been better word choice and editing, and I feel like the writing style was just the last thing that the author was paying attention to. All the same, the story was easy to understand and definitely a very fun read, and I can pretty much guarantee that you will enjoy it because it's a simple writing style. Anyone can enjoy it. It's very entertaining. You can basically fly through it, even though it's not a very short book. I would probably give this story a solid 8 out of 10, but the writing style I'd probably give a 4 out of 10. Overall, I'm not really sure what rating I would give this book, but I would say that for the book itself, I'd probably land on a 6 or 7 out of 10. Probably leaning closer towards a 7, but possibly a 6. So if you want to read this book, you decide for yourself if you want to read it. If I can guarantee that, very easy to get into. You connect with the characters, and the story touches you, but the writing style never emotionally does anything to you. And I feel like I would have enjoyed this book better if it had a better writing style and had an overall better experience with it. I would have had a better experience with it if the writing style was just better than it was, because it definitely could have been better. But if you like what you heard, then you can read this book. It's very entertaining, very easy to get into. I can basically guarantee that you'll fly through it just like me, even if you're not like an avid reader. But I would still say that this was a good book, but not necessarily a great book. I still can safely say I did enjoy it though, and I will continue reading on with the series because, they're very fun to read and they're very entertaining, but I don't like the writing style that much. Overall story was pretty good though. So there. If, decide for yourself if you want to read it. But that was my review for The Hunger Games. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you benefited from it. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. And please subscribe to my channel, as I do lots of book reviews, such as this one, short book reviews, and basically anything else related to books. Thank you so much for watching. And for now, farewell.